Hello everybody, I'm the Troutbox Gamer. Welcome back to Ps2uesdays. We're playing Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. This is the achievement run. I remember what level we were playing. It's funny because I literally just got done recording this with Anna. Oh god, I hate this level so much. So, fair warning, invisibility cloak doesn't mean that you can't get caught, because you can. But on the bright side, I do get the 2 chests on Anna's playthrough, so you already see where I got them.
Happy Christmas! You too! Will you look at this? I've got some presents. What did you expect? Turnips? If that's what I think it is, they're really rare and really valuable. What is it? It's an invisibility cloak. I'm sure it is. Look, Hedwig is back. She has a message from Hermione. Read it, Harry.
Merry Christmas, Harry. Merry Christmas, Ron. Ever since Hagrid mentioned Nicholas Flamel, I've been trying to find out who he is. I've been wondering for a while if information about Flamel isn't somewhere in the restricted section of the library. Unfortunately, you need a specially signed note from one of the teachers to look in any of the restricted books, and I know you'll never get one. I think there's a book called A Study of Recent Developments in Wizardry in there that might give us a clue to who he is. You will keep looking while I'm away, won't you? And send me an owl if you find anything. See you soon, Hermione.
So, giving everybody the heads up right now is that there is something that we can miss during this night. It's part of the Folio Bruti. You cannot miss this. You cannot miss this because you cannot get this after we're done in this level. Luckily for you, it's easy to grab,
Come on,
easy
Harry.
to find.
Hermione said we need to find that book. A Study of Recent Developments in Wizardry. In the restricted section of the library. I've heard there are books in the restricted section containing powerful dark magic, never taught at Hogwarts.
There's a part of me that kind of wants to add another video just so that we're even with the other playthrough. And I don't know if I'm going to make that decision yet. But for the other playthrough, episode 9 would be what we're doing right now. And this is episode 10. So, yeah. I'm on debate for that. I might actually ask Anna what she thinks. I mean, I'm gonna make the prediction that she says, you're the boss, you make the final call, which I appreciate, but at the same time, it's like, I'm not sure what I want to do with this, you know? I mean, to be honest, I take consideration from everyone that commutates with me, like, I make sure that their piece gets said, or their thoughts are heard, just, you know, out of fairness.
Harry, the book we're looking for is usually only read by older students studying advanced defense against the dark arts. I hope Madam Pince isn't in the library. Maybe you should try out the cloak. You'll be able to go in the restricted section without being seen. I'll meet you in the common room later.
Now, I know what you're thinking. We're invisible. We shouldn't be able to get caught, right? Wrong. We can, and we'll get caught. The funny thing is,
what's going on here?
in the other video,
What are you doing
I used
down here?
stink bombs when I
Get
barely
your
had
phone
enough.
Immediately.
Well, I had it quite a bit, but the point is, I have a huge amount of stink bombs I could be using for this area, but I don't use them. Which I find just slightly odd.
What was that noise?
It's nothing. Leave me alone. Now, in the other video, I I do this tactic where I kind of crouch and walk, and that kind of works. But at the same time, it doesn't always work. But it helps you from not running too fast. Again, I want to say it kind of works. Just sometimes it doesn't. I also like to remind everybody that when you leave, you come through here again. So not only do you have to get through this bullshit once, you have to get past it twice. So keep that in mind. If you hate this part, like absolutely hate this part, you have to deal with it.
I have you.
Fuck. That's not fair. That's not fucking fair. Fuck you. Look me in the eyes when I say fuck you. I know you can. And I'm not talking to the audience.
Hey, you!
I'm talking to the game. I think with Anna's, I got a little more frustrated and annoyed because, like I said, is that with somebody around, I can show more, like, anger because I have someone to react with it, to laugh at it. However, I've been dialing back with anger around Anna because we played, I think, Hurdy-Gurdy, Sims 2, and during those recordings, I just let my aggression out even when it's not necessary. And I scared her slightly because she's never seen me that aggressive in real life, and it's like, oh, you poor friend of mine. I'm sorry. I also hate to tell you, fuck you, you miserable bitch. That's not why I hate to say. I hate to say is that the anger she sees during those videos, as hard as it is to believe, is actually mild. And I know what you're thinking. That's mild when you see it, because this is technically the first week. And you haven't seen it by then, because this is technically the first list of video games that's being played. Yes, what I do in the future videos, my aggression in there is mild. Do not notice me. Fucking do not notice me, senpai. Okay, nice and easy, nice and easy. Get through. Get through. Stop dodging. Crawl in. Crawl in the damn hole. Oh, thank God. Thank God for that. Here's the book, by the way. You got the book. You're golden. You're good. I think that's the only book we could miss. Now, some people have said is that the order has an effect on the achievement, but I honestly haven't ran into an issue like that. I don't know if I got in the right order, but all I know is that I got it.
A wizard card!
A wizard card. Who do we have now? The same fucker again. Here's a cool little. Yeah. I don't know why he got triggered, but I got super defensive. He's not in that room. He's from the room that we just came from. So, we go in, we go out, we got this. You just gotta climb up. I mean, another reason why I kind of don't want to include, like, I don't want to include, like, this, like, 2 episodes for the achievement run to show that it's synced up content-wise, is because, number-wise, I know damn well that it's not going to be, like, the same number. I think that, like, okay, this episode that we're going through, we would have seen this at episode 9 with Anna. For this playthrough, it's episode 10. Like, yeah, I could sync it up to where we have the same content being played, so that's not redundant for people, but at the same time, a part of me doesn't like that episode 10 is with episode 9, and it's kind of fucking with me slightly. I don't know why I won in this situation. Not gonna lie. I need to get through this. I need to get through this video. I'm getting tired. And I remember the last time I was tired in a video. I think it was episode 2 because it was like super late. But the thing is, I had to stop and re-record myself because I was mumbling nonsense and I didn't know if it was coherent enough for it to be, you know, like, as a little guide. I think I managed well enough. It's just I haven't fully reviewed it yet. But I'm positive that I succeeded. It's just, I think you could tell that I'm definitely, like, out of it. Which, I'd say, it's kind of impressive that I managed to stay up and yet not be coherent enough. And if you're wondering why I just didn't go to sleep, the thing is, I honestly did not want to restart recording. I also think that chest that we got there was like the last chest that we needed, or maybe I needed another? No, I think that was the only chest we needed in this area. Last week, since I'm pretty sure I am gonna just like put it with it, like I'll have it correspond with the weeks. That's how I'll do it. That way everyone can follow along. That way that, you know, it doesn't look too weird. That glitch right there happened in the other playthrough too.
A pumpkin pasty?
It's kind of weird in my opinion, but yeah, that's what I'll do. Be nice and easier, you know, easy for us to follow a little bit. Alright. So in this room...
Right. Second floor, reading room, past the library and into the annex.
What he said.
Got it.
Oh, exactly what he said. You're gonna deal with some ghosts, but it's nothing that we haven't dealt with before. We also need to kind of kill these ones because we can't get to that until, you know, they're gone. And why aren't you dying? I have no idea why they're not dying. Well, now they are, but they weren't. Weird. I'm pretty sure that one just, like, disappeared into the ether. That one was not vibing with his universe. It died. Don't hit me. Fuck. I think in the other playthrough I actually got all 101 cards already. Which, if you're wondering how, wait until you get a bunch of duplicates. Got it? And when you get enough, or when you get a good amount, you could sell those duplicates. Well, you know, not sell, but you could trade those duplicates for cards, and you will get cards that you don't have. That's my whole experience with it. And like I said, nothing of this room, man. Oh boy, I need to quickly wrap this up. It's either that or take a break. And I don't feel like taking a break. I also think I made the same mistake in the last episode too, which is kind of hilarious. Alright everybody, I decided to take a nap because I was not doing well with the recording. So we're back. And by nap I mean I actually went to fucking bed and resumed afterwards. I actually came out well this time around because usually when I quit, I have a history that everything that I edited just like gets messed up, so I'm glad it didn't. That's why I'm a little hesitant on just like stop recording in the middle of things, but last night when I was trying to record for this, I was like, I think I could do it, and then when I was like, I say near halfway done, I was like, I can't do it. Like it kept nodding off, like it was not. I think this is like the second video where I was like out of it for the whole thing. Well, not the whole thing, but like the second half of the whole thing. We go this way. I don't think there's anything up there. Spongify! Now, I do want to make a quick heads up. Is that the next area that we unlock, the next bookshelves that we are going to free up for us to continue, there is going to be a prefect there that will stop us. So be aware. Not this one, it's the one on the other side. I just don't know where the... Oh. Flipendo, that bitch. Got it. Flipendo! I think I had the same issue in the last one, is I couldn't hit the target. Remember, if you can't hit the target, you press R1 to change targets. But it's kind of fickle with me sometimes, honestly. You know, I was wondering if we ever see these puzzles again, because we saw it like right at the beginning, and I thought it was like a tutorial for like, you know, the Flipendo thing, but I'm kind of happy that we get to see it every now and again. That area is with the prefect.
There better not be anybody in there.
As you can tell, I wasn't expecting him to be there. I kind of hate that he's, like, honestly, all the noise we made, kind of weird that he's there, but I'm just gonna take a quick gamble, because if you're fast enough, you could get to the ladder and climb up before his spell could hit ya.
What was that noise?
Or, you know, before he even notices ya. Yeah, you can't see shit, can ya? Nobody ever looks up. Nobody ever looks up, not even in video games. Lucky for us, that area is relatively prefect free, so you don't have to worry about dealing with any prefects, at least as far as I'm aware of. It's only this one area that has a prefect, which honestly, with all the noise of that contraption that we're passing, I'm shocked he's not, like, more investigating, you know? Get up. We should be high enough where books shouldn't be a problem. And the book that we're going for is the one right there. It's a little hard to see because it's a little dark, but yeah. Anna made a good point last time I was playing, is that the screen is a little dark, and I'm wondering if that's an issue for anybody. If it is, I'm sorry. Maybe it's just on her settings. I kind of hope that's the
Pumpkin pasty.
I kind of hope that's the case, because if it isn't, oh boy. Like, I get where she's coming from. Like, I can see it's like a little dark, but I don't think it's too dark where I can't, like, find the thing. So I'm hoping that that's the case and not, like, it's too dark for anyone to follow along. Alright. Now, the return trip is the biggest pain in the ass, in my opinion. Absolutely the biggest pain in the ass. Now, before you leave, I need to remind you, we cannot come back here. So, if you haven't got the Folio Bruti, or the one chest right here, I suggest you do it. The Folio Bruti is in that corner opposite the hole. And that's the only chest I could find, and honestly, I got the achievement just well after that one chest, so I think you should be good. Now, when you enter here again, you have the potential of getting 2 new threats on the screen. That's Filch and his cat. Both are guards, though I don't think I ever got caught by his cat. The thing is, you want to be careful. It's essentially the same thing, you just want to slowly make your way back. There's his cat. I'm just hoping they just walk by me. I hope they just leave me alone. I don't know why the music cuts out like that. It's kind of unnerving. Like, it makes it a little more... I don't know what the word is. Like, nerve-wracking. There's Filch. I'm trying to hopefully just get on by without getting noticed. I kind of just want to run for it, but in the past that's never worked. But at the same time, like, I just want to go for it. You also have to be careful with his cat because it goes down that corner. He had no idea.
What on earth was that?
It's nothing.
Hey,
You see nothing. Fuck. Gonna be real honest with everybody. This part took a good chunk. Like, you think I, like, got caught a lot with Anna? Oh god, this part, I got caught so many times. Like, absolutely so many times. Go away.
Hey, you!
We're good. We're golden. We're fine. We still have this area, but this area is arguably a lot easier than the last area. This time around, I don't use any stink pellets, which honestly...
There's someone round here.
I guess the only reason why I grabbed them in the first place was for the achievement. So, really, we don't ever really use them. At least in this run. Personally, if I were Harry, I kept the invisibility cloak on, but whatever.
What?
Wandering around at midnight, Ickle Thirsty? Tut, tut, tut. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty. What's that you got there, Potter?
Peas, please!
Let me see it.
Give it here! It doesn't belong to you!
Now, during the run with Anna, if you go to the 3rd and 4th floor, there are going to be chests for you. These are only active at night. The 3rd floor, you got to deal with prefects, and the 4th floor, you don't have to, but if you do it any other night other than this night, then the 4th floor will have prefects. The 4th floor, from my experience, didn't have any prefects when I went for it after I got 3rd floor. Just giving everyone that heads up. Those two aren't missable chests, but it gets a little more tedious if you do it any other night. I will safely say that they're still missable because we don't end the day with a night, so you can't get them if they're only active at night. So if you beat the game without grabbing his Q, then yeah, you missed them. But we still have a couple, I say, nights before the game ends. Best to do it as soon as possible, though. That's my philosophy when it comes to collecting
Here,
stuff.
have it. Didn't want it anyway.
Mom! Dad!
So, you, like hundreds before you, have discovered the delights of the Mirror of Erised.
I didn't know it's called that, sir.
Can you think what the Mirror of Erised shows us all?
It shows me my family.
Let me give you a clue. The happiest man on earth would look into the mirror and see only himself exactly as he is.
So then, it shows us what we want. Whatever we want.
Yes and no. It shows us nothing more or less than the deepest and most desperate desires of our hearts. You, Harry, you have never known your family. You see them standing beside you, but remember this, Harry. This mirror gives us neither knowledge nor truth. Men have wasted away in front of it, even gone mad. That is why tomorrow it will be moved to a new home. And I must ask you not to go looking for it again. It does not do to dwell on dreams, Harry, and forget to live. I think I should take this for now, lest it get you into trouble. Now, why don't you get off to bed?
That's a good idea. So with that said, the night's done. We're gonna call it quits. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time. Take care. Please like and subscribe, and have a great day.